Greetings. Hello, hello, hello. How are you, Goddess Body Mind Spirit community? This is your Goddess Guru, Tyra Omilade. You all know I love helping women align with their life purpose using ancient wisdom so that they confidently and courageously live the amazing lives that they know they deserve. What? I just got a message that my goddaughter got her car. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm so excited. Y'all give it up for my goddaughter. Give it up for my goddaughter. Give it up for my goddaughter. Okay, so y'all look. How are you doing? I'd love to hear how everything's been going. Yes, I've been MIA a little bit. Um, I want to talk to y'all a little bit about what happens right before our birthday, because that's what's going on for me. My birthday will be next week. Party. Yeah, I'm in the midst of the time before the solar return. And but I do want to talk to you also a little bit about just continuing to talk about wisdom that helps us prepare for this spring equinox, the real new year. Are y'all ready? How's it going? Yes, yes, yes. Let me actually pull that up. But anywho, let me know if you're here. Oh, there you are. I see my nephew. Hello, nephew. And I see baby boo Grace. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Um, but yeah, where is it? So right before our birthday, we go through a time of feeling like maybe a little bit sad and depressed. And it's because, hey, Bohemian Belle, hi, Maya, how are you, gorgeous goddesses? It is because our sun, every time the sun comes back to, the day we were born, we get a burst. It's a new birth, a new beginning. And so right before the solar return, hey, Azizi, hey, Renee, welcome, my sisters. We get a burst. But right before our birthday, it's that time of, you know, our sun doesn't have a lot of energy. Let me just say it that way. Our sun does not have a lot of energy. So yeah, we have to I cannot find this thing. I just saw it earlier. So that's what I've been going through, just low energy. And I'm going through other transits too that indicate that would have low energy. So last week I was actually working on something for the inner circle. And I was like, I just cannot log on. I don't have any energy. But I'm glad to be here this evening. Let me see here. Jasmine, what's up? Thank you. Thank you for noticing, Bohemian Belle. Of course, you noticed because you are an artist. So yeah, I've been meaning for almost a full year to create more of, you know, a nice little ambiance here. And so I got the thing for my wall. So yes, Jasmine, my birthday is March 11th. Hi, Vershawn. Hello, Felicia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad y'all are here. Glad y'all are here. How's everybody's week been? Let me know that. How's your week been? Tell you what, I'll do it this way. Because right now, the energy is pretty good. Thank you, Bohemian Belle. Right now, the energy is pretty good. Even though I got news from some friends that they're having a rough time. I'm like, oh no, we're supposed to be having a good time. But yeah, this is a very healing time. And I'm trying to pull up my, um, what is it called? I don't think I'm going to pull it up this way. It's a very healing time. And so, yeah, how are things going for you all? I would love to hear from you. I sort of want to be not super structured this evening. All right, Azizi, I'm so good. I'm going to put that up there. Azizi's good. Let's see here. Felt a strong shift in needing to rest and protect my energy and boundaries. Super sensitive as an empath, but been relying on the Agun and Orisha to get me through. Ah, that's beautiful, Maya. My week has been draining, but good. Feels like a reset. Yes, I get that, Bohemian Bell. It feels different for everybody, but definitely, tell you what, I'm gonna use questions for my spiritual care package. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. This is something that I create for my inner circle. And so, yeah, we'll just look at this first little part so y'all can see what I share in the inner circle. Of course, Versharon's magical. I am magical. I am creating what I love to create and being aware of my awareness. Love, love, love it. So Jasmine says, bittersweet, but I'm okay. I send you a hug, my Jasmine. I send you a hug. Bittersweet. Wow. Yeah, I know that word. So it says so much, even without the details. So, mwah, Jasmine. I had a breakthrough on my health, some relief from chronic pain. Whoa, that's what's up, Felicia. Yes, I'm so happy to hear that. And this is such a healing time. So that is beautiful to hear. Do we get to pull some cards tonight? Because I could really use some guidance. I tell you what, we're going to go through just part of the spiritual care package that I share in, hold on one second. Yeah. What am I? Do it this way, that way. That I share in my inner circle. So I think this will be very helpful to you. I will actually get my, what do you call it? My affirmations, though. I'll make sure I get up and get that for you. But what I have shared within my inner circle for the month of March is that, and let me just make sure y'all can see me, because once I get to this part, I can't see everything. Where are we? Oh, yes, y'all can see me. Okay. So what I share with my inner circle is for this month, this is a very psychic and intuitive month, just like what you talked about, Maya. It's even more intuitive and psychic for this month of Pisces, March, because of this Pisces season. There's going to be a point where this upcoming week, the sun meets with Neptune, and Neptune just makes everything dissolve. Make Neptune sort of like makes us lose our bounds. And it's how we can oftentimes connect with the unseen world. But all of March is a time of intuition and being connected to what's going on, being connected to the unseen. Also understanding the effects of the subtle energies on us. And one of the things that I think is so important, and this is what I'm figuring out for myself, is the importance of making sure we take care of that part of ourselves that we can't see. The part of us that isn't physical. I have begun to do more and more work on my meridians and balancing my chakras. Perimenopause, if anybody wants to get healthy, find a woman in perimenopause and menopause who has been fighting, scratching, and clawing to find her health, and she will tell you everything you need to do. Because that's what's been going on with me. It's like I have to realize, yes, I have to eat the best food, the best water. And so what this energy talks about, this Wychet Nekabet energy talks about, is essentially we have everything has a vibration to it. So yeah, the vibration of the water, the vibration of the food that we eat is important. Again, looking at the unseen effects of everything in our lives. This is a time, March is a time to clear clutter, get rid of excess stuff that you're not using, because everything is contributing to the energy that we're feeling. But also, this energy has to do with our energetic bodies, our chakras, our meridians, understanding that what we've talked about in the past, our emotions, are energetic, parts of ourselves that are influencing us. So it's so important for us to make sure that we take care of that part of ourselves and to understand that other people have things going on and we might be picking up on their stuff too. So this month is very important for us to, as I put here, protect your energy and to have your energy so clear, to be so clarified in your energy that when you pick up on somebody else's stuff, you'll say, you know what, that's yours. I'm sending it right back. It's in the positive. It's speaking in the positive. So I feel like even if we pick up on someone's stuff, it'll be easy for us to send it back, turn this thing around. Okay. This is a month to listen to your intuition, to trust your gut. I would love to hear from you all. How much are you trusting your gut? How much are you staying true to your intuitive guidance? It is so important for us to do that. And one of the ways for us to do that is to be cautious of what energy are we taking into our body? Who are we hanging out with? What are we listening to? Are we taking the time to love and care on our energy bodies? It's so important. And this energy also has to do with change and transformation. Change and transformation is not all the time negative, right? A lot of times when we think about change and transformation, it seems so hard. It seems so undesirable, but it really just may be the ego that's speaking. The ego wants us to stay safe. We'll give it a little bit of, a little bit of credit. We won't malign the ego because we cannot experience this physical reality without the ego. We won't cast it as the bad character though. And so another way of looking at it is there's a part of us that wants to keep us safe. And so anytime change comes up, because we are so habit driven, that's one of the things I've been talking about in the inner circle, is how much our habits, really we live according to habit. That's it. We change our habits, then, we get a different reality. But the way we as humans are designed is to live according to, or to habituate our lives quite a bit so that we can free up our mind to have conversations, to create art, so we're not so bogged down with everyday things that we do. So, we think about how we can just get in a car and sometimes we arrive at a location that we go to all the time and we're like, whoa, I don't even remember driving here. We've habituated that trip so much that we don't have to use a whole bunch of energy. Our makeup is designed that way. And so when change comes, that part of ourselves perceives it as bad, but change doesn't have to be bad. Change, is really a part of what makes life good. And transformation doesn't have to be bad. Some of us need a transformation. Think about that person that's caught up in something that it does not feel good. Maybe they need a transformation, right? But some of us are like, I'm looking for a transformation. Prior to the pandemic that shut down the world, I was looking for a transformation. I needed a change from doing what I was doing. And so embracing transformation, it could be a good thing. And so that's something that some of us will be experiencing this month. And so this Waychet Nekabet energy is Oya energy. I think that this energy will come through though as at least through in Pisces season as gentle. I think it'll come through as gentle. But the just the whole energy of this year is about change, period. With a T. This whole year is about the new beginning has been set. Get on the track. Go. Get it done. Um, and it's step by step by step. And so March, I think March is really a month to get our intuition tuned up and tanked up in a gentle way. And I think March is a time for us to really love on ourselves, so that we can um, be ready for the rest of the year. Uh, Aries season, we're just going to all feel like going. Maybe not the Tauruses, but I think everybody for the most part will feel like I am ready to hit the pavement running. So the other thing too is that this is a time where we may feel the eclipses really hit us, because this energy White Chat had tapped Nekabat positive has to do with the eclipses. So do you remember what the eclipses were for you? Do you remember what the eclipses meant for you? There was one in November, right at the end in Gemini. What is your Geminian house? What area of life does your Geminian house rule? If your sun is in Gemini, then you definitely will be looking at your career. Something changing, something new regarding the career. And then your Sag house. What does that what house does that represent? Um, go back to around June. You could be, maybe something popped off in June or mid-December, mid to late December, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember when that happened. It could have been eclipse energy. So I think that we will be revisiting what the eclipse signifies for us. And maybe I'll go through that with you all, because that's what this energy has to do with. I think it's about gentle change, but also priming ourselves for continued change in 2021. So let me come and see what y'all have to say. Where do we go? All righty. Hi, Kiana. All righty. So, Baby Boo Grace said, I had several healing downloads that pulled me out of a bitter attitude and renewed my spirit. I love that, Baby Boo Grace. You deserve that, sister. Azizi, day 7 on the 21-day abundance meditation by Deepak Chopra. That's a very popular 21-day meditation. And I hope that it brings mega abundance to you, Azizi. That's amazing. 7 days so far. That's beautiful. Kiana did some research online and connected with more ancestors. That's exciting. You know, Pisces is definitely a time for ancestors. So happy to be able to call their names. Ashe, I'm so happy for you. Powerful family stuff. This week, I am connected, strengthened, and renewed some connections. Beautiful Felicia, grounding and getting in touch with Mama Earth, hands and feet in the dirt, moon bathing. Yeah, I think that those kinds of exercises are so important for us right now. Just healing the body, the mind, the emotions, the spirit, healing our homes, our cars. Yeah, just really bringing lots of gentle healing, regenerative energy, rejuvenation, retreating to a certain degree as much as we can. So yeah, I think that's so good. Wish I could properly ground my allergies. Oh, ground, but my allergies leave me itching. Yeah, Baby Boo Grace, one of the things, y'all, let's try this together if you want to. Let's try a grounding, an energetic grounding exercise that I like to share. And you've probably seen me or heard me say this before. So if you would, everybody, let's just start off with putting our hands over our heart. Inhale. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. Inhale. Exhale. Let's just do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Feeling yourself present and aware in your body, just feeling your feet and your legs, your torso, your back, your stomach, your arms, your hands, shoulders, neck, head, just being connected to your body. Our body is actually our own personal earth. So there we go. That's one level of grounding to the earth. You are the earth. You are the earth. And then the next thing that we're going to do is imagine that there is an energetic cord that extends from the base of your spine. Imagine that cord going deep, deep, deep down into the earth. And just feel the energy of Mama Earth as you send that energetic cord deep down, down, down. Just take the time as you extend that cord deeper and deeper into Mama Earth. Take the time to just really feel like, what does her energy feel like? And what does it feel like to connect with her? And just stop that cord right there at the core of the earth. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Now, feel the energy from the core of the earth come into that cord, up, up, up into your spine. And just run that energy up and down, up and down. And just hold the energy here in your heart. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. And we imagine ourselves also enveloped in a bubble of light, holding the energy of Mother Earth. So just imagine that you and the cord are all enveloped in a golden white bubble of light. You can put whatever color there that you want. I'll offer you pink and blue. Those are my favorite colors, light pink and light blue for the bubble. And it's holding the energy that you connected to Mother Earth right there inside of that bubble. And when you go to sleep, keep that bubble of light around you. And when you wake up tomorrow, continue to keep that bubble of light around you. Okay? And so, yeah, I hope that helps. I hope that helps, Baby Boo Grace, to see, for those who have allergies, this is another way to ground. Or maybe you ground through standing on a rock. Here in Tennessee, we have a lot of, what is it called? Limestone, I think is what it's called. You could go stand on, a rock of some sort. But yeah, that's a way to do it, just energetically. Glad you found something to help with your flashes, Azizi. Being connected to the unseen must be why I've been obsessing over learning about the fourth dimension. Exactly. Bohemian Bell. Watching Neil deGrasse Tyson quantum physics video lately. That sounds so fun. So fun. Health switches. That's good. I think that it's such a healing time. Very good. Energy flows where your attention goes. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Felicia's covering her head to protect her energy. Beautiful. Glad to hear that, Jasmine. 5 by 5. I'm grateful that I enjoy healthy foods that maintain and support my ideal weight. Yes, that's something that I have shared. Some of y'all may have already known it, but it's something I share in the inner circle. Doing 5 by 55, 5 days, you write down what you are affirming for yourself 55 times, 5 days in a row. And it works. It really works, because when we do that 5 by 55, it hyper focuses us. And actually, when you're writing it out, I would recommend that you feel it as if it has already happened. Feel grateful, like, yes. So for instance, Felicia's is, I am grateful that I enjoy healthy foods that maintain and support my ideal weight. So for 5 days, she writes that 55 times. 5 days in a row, she writes that 55 times. And as she writes that, I would feel, I would feel myself at my healthy weight, whether I know what that feels like or not. I would feel myself at that healthy weight. I would just imagine what it feels like, and so much gratitude. As you write that, it's like we have nothing to lose by doing this. We have everything to gain. So just feeling it, and feeling the excitement about eating all of this healthy food and how good it tastes. Feel all of that as you write it. And yeah, if anyone else does it, let me know how it goes. I have to use that one, Felicia. Been pushing through pain, feeling uncomfortable, and results of poor decisions. Yeah, my heart goes out to you, Azizi. Things will feel different, so much different for you, probably as we progress into Aries. Yeah, things will probably feel so much better. Bohemian Belle, I'm listening to my gut and intuition more lately. Good. It's always right. And I don't want it to be to act on our gut feeling sometimes results in tension with others. It does. It does, which then makes us, like you said, not really want to act on it. So, but it always lands us in the wisest place. That's the thing about the intuition. Yeah, got to learn to suck it up and listen anyway. That's the goddess way. It's been such a tough year, just praying for it to end. Yes, Renee, I send all my love. I think about you regularly. And so, yeah, y'all send Renee some love. She needs some love. So I think, Renee, when is your birthday, Renee? Let me know what your sun sign is, and let me give you a little bit of hope. Hey, Alex Rivera, how are you? Bohemian Belle, rising for me. Didn't even pay attention that there was an eclipse in November. Yes. Yes. And so I can imagine you have been taken to a new place, Bohemian Belle, something new. Good, Azizi. Good. Glad to hear that. Let me just make sure Maya's not trying to contact me. Okay. Yes. Thank y'all for sending Renee love. Yes. Thank y'all for that. She's had a very, very rough year. So yeah. Let's see here. Anything else? Oh, because I told Maya I would do this. Let's pull some affirmations. I love the affirmations. And tomorrow morning, for the people in the inner circle, I will be doing an energy workout. And so hopefully I'll be able to bring that a little bit to you all, on the lives, the public lives. But for those who aren't on the public lives, I will be releasing a meditation. I'm going to start doing mindfulness meditations, or, set up mindfulness practices for people to follow. So yeah. This is endings of cycles, death and protection. You must follow the guidance of your ancestors or you will suffer. I mean, the ancestors don't play when my chakras are out of alignment. Yeah. Nekabed and Wachet, they are the eclipses, essentially. They are our intuition. So, yeah. Let's see here. Which one do I have for y'all? I'll pull two. I always pull two. Pull one from the middle, and then I pull one from the top. The one from the middle says, I am thriving. All right, sisters, this is what we're going to do. And any of the brothers who are out there, I am thriving. I reap the benefits of a life spent in health, joy, and contribution. I reap the benefits of a life spent in health, joy, and contribution. So, will you join me in saying, I am thriving, and feel it? Embody it. I am thriving. What does that look like for you? What does that feel like for you? I am thriving. And then the next one is I am mindful. I laugh because I just talked to y'all about, releasing a mindfulness practice tomorrow for you. I understand the impact my energy has on the world. I am mindful. And I will add to I am mindful is I am present in the moment. I allow myself to be present in the moment. It's the only moment that we actually have control over, right? Right here, right now. I am mindful. Bring yourself present and in the moment. Give yourself a moment to break from all that we think about all day long. I am mindful. I am thriving. And so what you're going to do is you're going to start right there at your hips. And we're going to pull the energy up and we're going to lock that in. Okay. We just locked in our affirmations and we're going to pull it from back around, up and over, back to the mouth and lock it in. This is that energy work that I've been telling y'all about, working on our meridians. So we just locked in our affirmations. All right. This is the work that we do day in and day out. It's just like what we do in terms of like we wake up, we brush our teeth, we take a shower or a bath, we eat, and we poop, we pee, and then we clean up around the house certain things, and day in and day out, day in and day out. I've talked to y'all earlier about how habituated our lives are. We have to habituate taking care of our energy bodies. We have to habituate living according to these moon cycles. Right now, we're in the waning moon cycle. So we have to habituate. There's a part of the month where we are seeking to manifest and bring stuff into our experience. And then there's another time of the month where we are releasing and letting go. We have to habituate this. This is how we find our ability to stay in balance. Okay. And so even during the times when there is a storm, when you have habituated taking care of yourself, that storm will not rock you. You will be like my son. My son is in the Coast Guard, the United States Coast Guard, and he was training on a ship. And he said, Mom, my favorite time on the ship was during the storm. He said, I just felt so comfortable. I felt so comfortable. I loved it. He said there were times when the ship had them leaning almost all the way to the side. And he said he felt so good. This is how we feel, or this is how we're able to handle. May not like being in the midst of a storm, but when you love on yourself, when you habituate self-care, when you habituate taking care of your energy, when you habituate spiritual practices, then when the storm comes and it's got you leaning to the side out there in the middle of the ocean, you'll be like Kalfani. Be like Kalfani with those storms. I told him, I don't understand you because I don't know if that's how I would feel. But I understand I respect it. I really do. I'm learning to relax more and allowing resist less. Okay. Allow more of the goodness to flow. Sometimes it is so much goodness coming through. I start to shake, but then I breathe. I remember reading Rashawn, Spiritual Liberation by Dr. Michael Beckwith. And he talked about one time there was some spiritual being that is at such a high vibration, even though we perceive him to be, such a great living luminary. This being was at such a high vibration that when it touched him, it overwhelmed his body. He could not move. He was just laid out in the middle of the floor. So I can imagine that you might would need to breathe because it's such a higher level. Now, one of the things that can happen, especially when we're working with this energy of Nechabat White Chat and working with Pisces, is it helps to get the subtle body used to those higher levels of vibration. You know, one of the sisters in the inner circle mentioned something on Monday that I was like, yes, I need to do this. And that's more spiritual baths. So that's good. Uh-huh. Sisterhood is self care. I agree. My third eye and crown have been receiving massive energy shifts. Yeah. The storms are affirming to me strength, flexibility, and resilience. But I have to remember not to stir stuff up. I love that, Felicia. The storms are affirming for me strength, flexibility, resilience. And I think that that is such, these are three words that are just so, yeah, spot on for the goddess path strength, flexibility, and resilience. But I have to remember not to stir up stuff. Yeah. So yes, that's what I have for you all this evening. I am, like I told y'all at the beginning, I didn't do the best job of explaining it to you, but something to know is the closer you get to your birthday, you may feel like you don't have a lot of energy. That's how I feel right now. And so, yeah, I'm not going to stay on too late tonight. I'm also still being cautious and careful with myself, after having had COVID. And so I have figured out if I talk for a long time, I feel something in my chest. So I am making sure that I'm very careful with how long I talk. I've made several videos today so before getting on. So yeah, I'm not going to stay on long. And so I wish you all an amazing weekend. Of course, I have readings that I do, goddessbodymindspirit.com. I always forget to put this on when I'm on here. Goddessbodymindspirit.com. And you can go there and get on the email list. And because I typically send out one email a week, something to help inspire you. So you could get the email, plus you could get this time that we spend together on Fridays. Also, I do readings, and you could request a reading if you need a reading. A sister's here for you. And also, I have the Goddess Inner Circle, which is what I consider to be spiritual gym. We go in and we do the heavy weights of spirituality, which is really just what I've been talking to you all tonight. Just having a soft spot for us all to come to and get the wisdom that we need so that it doesn't feel like life is bumping us around so much. And yeah, it's a community. So there are times when we're together on video just like this and talking and sharing, and it's just healing. It's what the goddess path is about. Women getting together, supporting one another, not all the time having to have an agenda, but just being in each other's presence like we are tonight. It's so healing. So that's what we do in the inner circle. I do put out one class per month also about something. So yes, love you all. Thank you all so much for being here. And I will release the meditation tomorrow. And yeah, y'all will be hearing from me real soon. All right, y'all take care. Peace and love. Happy weekend.